Hey guys, Chris and Jen here with the Subject Adventure Channel, and we are up in the Ochoco Highlands.
The weather has been pretty good. I know that most of Oregon is expecting some sort of weather this weekend, mostly rain. The terrain up here is so diverse, we really don't know what we're going to have. We're up for the challenge though, and I'm looking forward to the weekend. I hope everybody else is having a great Memorial Day weekend too.
Alright guys, we're going to do a little bit more driving and see if we can't find a place to camp. Well guys, we're out in the middle of nowhere in the Ochoco Highlands, and we found a spot we think we might camp at. We were trying to get to one spot and there was a huge tree down, which somebody tried to cut up, but it's not happening. It's bigger than my saw and it's huge. So no cutting that tree down. So we decided to take another road, which had some pretty soupy mud holes, but not too bad. And we pulled up to this place over here, which is pretty cool. I think someone's been here before. There's a barbecue, a sweet fire pit, and a couch with cup holders. This might be home for the night. Probably won't use the barbecue, but we could because I brought my propane tank. There's no signs of anybody out here. There's a little bit of trash. We'll definitely pick that up. And I'd say there's plenty of firewood, as long as it's not soaking wet. A bit of a view. Not too bad. We're gonna set up camp. So we got to camp kind of late in the day, started a fire, got everything set up and sorted out, and just took some time to enjoy the beauty. It was spring, everything was green, everything was blooming and reaching for the sun. It was one of the most gorgeous places that we had camped at in a long time. So after we got everything set up, we decided to take a little bit of a hike, walk away from the truck and enjoy the scenery. Guys, we just came across this huge view on this vista out in the Ochocos. The road that comes down here is blocked by huge logs, a couple of them, and there's big rocks laid down like they had heavy equipment here a long time ago. But man, if we could camp here, it would be absolutely amazing. The wind probably be a little bit of an issue, but take a look. Hey guys, we're hanging out here at camp and it is pouring rain.
And it's okay, because we're dry. We're beating the weather.
I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's the tail end of a band of showers that's coming through and put a little bit of a kibosh on hiking, but we're dry. We have the campfire pit hanging out and just chilling. It's still a beautiful place. We did a little hiking. It was really cool. We're gonna go on some hikes tomorrow, hopefully if it's dry, and we'll take the camera with us. There's some beautiful things around here. So the Ochoco Highlands are just an absolutely gorgeous place. Love them. All right guys, it's dinner time. The rain quit for a minute, so we're gonna settle down, cook some food. Jen made a wonderful chili from scratch.
Yep. Fire roasted tomatoes, corn, 3 different kinds of beans, taco seasoning, plenty, probably enough for 2 different meals, so that should get us a good lunch tomorrow.
Pretty simple, pretty chill, pretty easy. Super great camping food. It's gonna be amazing. Can't wait to try it. Taking a little hike down to the bluff again. I had taken a video from there earlier today, and we're gonna go down there for not necessarily sunset, but sun going down-ish, and see if we can get some cool photos. If we get them, we'll post them, or we'll put them on this video, or whatever, because I don't know what I'm doing. Neither does she, because we're newbies. There's 2 people down there. So here's a few of the pictures we took when we were down there on the cliff edge. But on the way down there, we met these people. It was kind of strange. It was a girl with a shotgun in camo and a dude in camo with some antlers on a backpack, and they had split up by the time we got to them. The girl said she didn't know where they were camped. She didn't know what her boyfriend was doing, if he was hunting or not, but she's carrying around a shotgun, and the dude disappeared down the ravine. It was kind of strange. After the experience with those 2 people, we decided to take a few pictures from the bluff of sunset and hightail it back to camp just to make sure everything was still in the truck because it was wide open. So we got back to camp and everything was still there. Started a fire and decided to enjoy sunset from our camp. The weather was perfect. It was like 60 degrees. Sun was just going down over the hills. It was beautiful. And then... Well, good morning, guys. As you can see, it's white. Started snowing this morning about 5:30, maybe 5. Jen was up for a minute and it wasn't sticking, but it was just snowing a little bit. And at 6:30 it started dumping pretty hard. The flakes are pretty big, but they're sticking to the trees. I don't know what the outdoor temp is because we have a thermometer, but it's set up in the fridge. We got a new refrigerator and I wanted to test it to see how it is cooling. So that's where the thermometer is. But it's snowing. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I'll take it. We'll be warm. We got the heater in the truck going right now. Got plenty of layers on. But we got to keep the snow up off of the awning because it stretched it a little bit. Had to spend a few minutes getting the snow off of it because it wasn't all that good. Well, guys, we're going on a little hike down to the bluff. Jen's in the truck with the heater on, chilling. It's still snowing, but it's melting pretty quick. It's falling off the truck and not doing a lot of sticking, but it's still white. It's coming down. It started raining a little bit. Now it's snowing again. It's kind of teetering. But yeah, we're gonna go down to the bluff and see if we can see any cool photos. Still beautiful. A little gray, but not too bad. What a gorgeous place, even if it's snowing. Seeing the snowflakes come down, super soft, just kind of floating with the wind. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna head back now. It's getting a little chilly. The wind over here is pretty brisk. Hopefully make some breakfast. We'll see how it is. Jen's still in the truck with the heater. I'm gonna tell you, this old Craftsman saw, I've had this thing for probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 years, and it just keeps going. Sharpened the chain yesterday, added some fluids this morning, got it checked out. This thing cuts like a dream. Absolutely love this saw. It is great. Old school, loud, wonderful. But anyway, this tree was up off the ground, so it was pretty dry. The trees that were up off the ground over by camp were not super dry, so I cut them up yesterday, and they didn't do so hot. So I had a pretty smoky fire last night, which I can't stand. So I'm gonna drag this stuff back, chop it up, see if we can't get a bonfire going. I'm gonna go check on Jen right now. She's doing some metal detecting in the grass. So far we found a bottle cap and a battery, So we're doing our part to pick up the trash of the forest that's buried. It's kind of fun. What are you finding, babe?
Nothing over here. It's mostly back over by where people have been camping.
Yeah. Maybe this is where you find the good stuff.
Pine needles.
Oh, some sweet booty. Look at what we found. A can.
Yep, not even an old one.
But it's trash, so we're doing our part. What'd you get, babe? Ah, a sweet bottle cap.
Yeah.
What brand is it?
It's got the mountain peaks on it. I don't remember what that is.
I don't either. All right. I'm gonna reveal our booty for the first time. Yeah, look at that. Bottle caps, battery, bolt, tent stake, and a can. Hopefully we'll find something worth something. If not, we're still cleaning the forest. So after gallivanting around the forest with metal detectors for a while, we decided to go back to camp and start a fire. It was getting to be about cocktail hour, so we sat outside and chilled for a bit. After the sun went down, had a little bit of harmonica, played some music, and went to bed. All right, we're getting ready to leave camp. The sun has decided to come out, which is cool. Hopefully it's out where we're going. We're going to head over towards Sisters, Camp Sherman, maybe Green Ridge, not quite sure yet, and go from there. So anyway, it's a beautiful area here. Absolutely gorgeous. Loved every minute of it. And we're leaving some firewood for the next people. The spot we were in was about 40 miles off of the main highway. About a quarter of it was back roads like this, and the rest of it was just main gravel roads. So it took us a few hours to get to our next destination, which was about halfway between this camp and our house. We wanted our last night to be at a spot that was a little bit closer to home, so we didn't have such a long drive to get back from the last day of vacation. All right, we're here just outside of Sisters. We've changed spots. We're going to go down to an area in the woods south of Sisters, and this road is terrible. So we're going to do some airing down here. Pretty good. Yep. Part sound. See if we can get a chorus.
Well, that one's quite.
That one's real good.
It's just the two back ones, I guess.
Yep. After getting the tire pressures all squared away, it was time to hit the road. We've got 33-inch tires on 17-inch rims, so we've got plenty of sidewall. We found that airing down to about 30 psi seems to allow us to get some good speeds on these bumpy roads. Most of this road was pretty washboardy, but it got us to camp in a hurry. All right, guys, we just got to camp outside of Sisters. We're on a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little creek. Nice wide open area. The sun is out. The clouds are few. It's nice and warm. And we're going to take a shower in our Julka. So I'm going to show you what it looks like for Jen to set it up. It goes up very fast.
Good to go, except for taking it down.
One of the cool things about that Julka is it's got netting around the floor so that when you shower, the water runs out, which is great. But it still puddles up and it still gets dirty. So I took a little time, got some cedar, and I made a little deck. It's made out of cedar, so it won't get all moldy and gross, and it dries out real fast. And we just stand on that and shower. Works great. After having one of the most refreshing showers I've ever had, it was time to kick back and enjoy the sun. The temperature was hovering right around 60 degrees. The sun was filtered through the clouds. It was a perfect day. Our camp was next to a little creek that was flowing really fast due to the fact that it was spring. So just kicking back and listening to the sound of the water rushing by us, it was perfect. Just kind of hung out and chilled, listened to the creek, went back to camp after that.
Okay, I can't find the sausages. I need you to get the sausages. I can't find. I'm not tall enough to get in there, and the thingy's in there drying. I'll get the onion. You get the sausages.
So after she got the onion and I got the sausages, we decided to put it together and make dinner. It ended up being real tasty. It was a quick one-pot meal. Then we sat around a campfire, had a couple of drinks, and let the night go by. The next morning we packed up pretty quick and headed out. We wanted to get home at a reasonable hour so we could unpack and get everything cleaned up, put away. After making it out of camp and getting down the washboard road, we aired up and we hit the highway. The drive home was beautiful, as it always is. We saw a few mountains. Then we stopped at Detroit Dam to walk across and catch some views. If you've made it this far in our video, please consider giving it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.